Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome, I'm 𝗏𝘂𝗂𝐒. This is 𝗏𝘂𝗬𝐻 This is an early preview of the game which releases on the 6th of September 2022 on Steam. It's an early access title and it is built by a dedicated small team of tank enthusiasts. They have one full-time developer and everybody else is working on a part-time basis. Now the game itself, I have to say, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, kind of feels a bit bare bones at the moment. There are a lot of areas where a highly polished development team with 20, 30 developers on full time would be producing something a bit more suitable for new players. What you're going to find is that it's not a hardcore simulation, although it is completely unforgiving. If you get hit by an enemy tank, especially if you get hit by an anti-tank rocket launcher thing, I'm not entirely sure what all the names of the things are, but if you get hit by one of them, you're going to die. Simple as that. There are some issues with textures. There are some limitations to the control setup, and if you go over to 𝗏𝘂𝗂𝐒 Ultimate Realism, you can see Xbox control play, you can see dual joystick control play, and you can see the limitations and the issues that you find here. Now this is a gameplay review like I often make, and what a gameplay review is: an unedited look at the game, and I'll review it as I play it. We come here into settings. Actually, let's start with help. This is basically your tutorial. These are external links to PDF files. There's only 2 PDF files at the moment. Now the generic sort of basic controls of the game are kind of the same for every vehicle you drive, like forward, backwards, WASD. This game actually feels a lot better playing it on the Xbox controller, but today I'm going to play it on the mouse because one of the problems is that there are so many buttons you can't fit them all on the Xbox controller. It would work if you could double bind it, like have a modifier button, like LT and B would be different from just pressing B, but unfortunately right now that isn't an option. Let's jump into the game and have a look, and I can sort of show you what's going on. Now I'm no expert here, but I am trying to showcase the game as best I can. So a lot of my practice first look gameplay has gone on to the Ultimate Realism channel. Like I say, go over and watch that if you want to see some gameplay from a complete noob. The very first gameplay video was with no practice or training whatsoever, just so you can see what the learning curve is like. Theatre, Boulder Gap, 1985. Decades of martial build-up and rivalry between East and West have made the world a tinderbox. It was only a matter of time until a spark ignited the Third World War. Point Alpha, an observation post on the Energy border near Fulda, is a major focal point for starting action. What happens here will result in one side securing a vital foothold in the long war for the soul of Europe. Select a faction using the buttons above. Now I think what the guys have done is absolutely fantastic, but you're probably going to see a lot of areas where it needs further development. And hopefully, as an early access game, they will be listening to feedback from the community and developing based on that feedback. They do have a Discord, so I highly urge you to go join the Discord if you want to go check them out. And they also have a demo. Now I'm not entirely sure, truth be told, whether I'm playing the full title right now or the demo. I do believe I'm playing the full title, but I was expecting to see some damage physics on the vehicles, which I'm not seeing. I thought that was in the game, so if you happen to know the answer to that question, please let me know in the comments. Right, so we click on the first pact and we have, looks like, okay, so we have a bunch of missions. This is a defend a strategic location. This is assault a strategic location. This is a recon in force, defend strategic location, and defend position. Right, so at Point Alpha, your mission is to prevent the capture of the friendly position. The enemy is expected to attack down 2 possible axes. You are to position yourself to defend the friendly position against an attack from either axis. Communication with scouts was lost during their contact reports, so the size of the enemy force is unknown. Friendly forces: the US Army, an M1 tank, an 𝗦𝘂𝗬𝗬𝗀 Bradley, an APC M1, I don't know how to say that, M113, I don't know how you say it. Please tell me how you say that in the comments. Anti-tank emplacements, TOWs, enemy forces, a German Nationalist People Army, tanks, P-72Ms, 𝗦𝘂𝗬𝗬𝐵MP1s, Scout PRDM2s. So one of the key things, there's quite a long loading time, so we've got a bit of time to chat here. One of the key things is direction, user feedback. It's quite often not clear whether you've completed a mission or what needs to be done in order to complete a mission. It's also not always clear. For example, some tanks have thermal imaging systems, and you can access that, I believe, by pressing T. Not all tanks have thermal imaging systems. So what happens for beginners like me is that you jump into a tank and you press T trying to get to the thermal imaging system. Nothing happens. There's no feedback or anything that you can rely on. So you just end up thinking perhaps the button didn't work, so you press it again and again and again. There needs to be, I think, a bit more clarity around systems, or you need to take time to actually learn the systems yourself. So we can go external cam and look at the modelling of the tanks, which I think is absolutely sensational. Really, really high quality. It gets a little bit less high quality. I'm playing in 4K right now. Some of the textures you'll notice are pretty poor when you get up close. Externally, beautiful, absolutely stunning, looks great. First person, it's not really high def 4K resolution. Right, let's see what we've got. So I've got night vision, think, but no thermal. Right, let's go to the map. Possible axis 1, possible axis 2, friendly position. So they want me, I think, take a position up here. Now you can't put any markers on the map or anything. The maps are absolutely huge, by the way. So, oops. Let's get the team. Press Q, platoon, movement, follow me. Platoon, formation, line. Oh my god, we started already. Oh, where? Where's the target? Platoon, formation spacing, 100 meters. Let's go. So it looks like gunfire going down that way, but I don't see anything there. I see. Coming up on the right. Gotcha. E. Hit the terrain. Damn it, come on. Missed him again. How am I missing? E for the targeting. Come on. That's a hit. Target. One destroyed. Good hit. Not destroyed. Good hit. Main barrel destroyed, but still moving. Again. Oh. Missed him completely. God damn it. Pretty sure he's inoperational. There's another tank there that I didn't even see. Oh my god, look at this. The tree saved him. It's a good hit. That's a glancing blow. Christ, there's more over there, look. Damn, I'm out of ammo. It's bad. This is very, very bad. One tank still in good condition, 2 tanks still in good condition. That's good to see. Need to get my ammo, my main gun reloaded. Don't get seen before you can shoot back. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Sometimes I feel like the reloading system is a bit broken. I can't quite tell. They're going to come up over that hill, aren't they? There's an anti-tank weapon there, which I think has been destroyed. When you're zoomed in, the mouse movement is too extreme. There you go. Come on. Why are you reloading? I just told you to reload. My loader's been killed. That's probably why. That's bad. We're effectively sitting target now. My loader has been killed, which that's how lethal this game is. There's literally nothing I can do now. I have no weapons, no way of reloading, nothing can happen. Okay, that tank's been taken out. Good shot. Gunner's wounded, loader has been killed. We're done for. God damn it. Target was off. How did that miss? Come on, come on. Terrible shot. Enemy has been reduced and is retreating. Press N to view EER. Okay. Oh, well, we kind of scraped our feet through that. This is quite a cool feature. Using the WASD keys, you can see the shots that you and your teammates took. Look at that for a shot. What a shot that was. It went straight through and out the other side. It's a hell of a shot. So yeah, you can see it went straight, it penetrated the inside of the truck, penetrated the lower front panel, then the firewall, hit the engine, penetrated the engine, hit the radiator, So it destroyed the engine, but it didn't kill the guys inside it. Second shot landed on the left-hand side, sorry, the right-hand side of the truck, that is, and took out the wheels. Third shot, oh, terrible. Penetrated the upper glasses, hit the driver's torso, penetrated driver's torso, hit the driver's right lung, hit the gunner's right leg, penetrated the gunner's right leg, hit the gunner's torso, penetrated the gunner's pelvis, penetrated the firewall, hit the engine, and back out the other side again. Unbelievable. Right, now this is, I think, I struggled to tell friend from foe, but this must be enemy. So they took a shot from a long way away, and it was a glancing blow. Penetrated the side skirt, hit the right track, penetrated the right track, penetrated the whole side, entered the engine compartment, hit the engine, destroyed the engine, I guess. Now, one thing I've noticed is if you lose the track on one side, the vehicle becomes completely immobile. I don't think it should. I think you should be able to limp on with just one track. Now, whether or not you can steer is irrelevant. You should still be able to move, is my point. Next shot came from us. So it's the tank that I think just got hit. And on his first shot, you can see penetrated the lower end of the truck, didn't do any significant damage. And then, where did that shot come from? Okay, so it's the enemy again, taking a second shot on our teammate, further destroying the tracks. And so that is, I think, a retaliation from, let's have a look. Ah, yeah, the anti-tank. These things are flipping lethal. For one thing, they're bloody hard to see. I've been killed by many of these. But, yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at the damage it does. So, bang on target. Right in the front there. Time fuse activated. Penetrated the front fender. Detonated on impact. Penetrated upper glasses. Stopped by glass texelite layers. Hit the right track. Penetrated the sponsoon. Hit the main gun barrel. Penetrated sponsoon fuel track. Penetrated the right track, hit the infrared spotlight, penetrated the infrared spotlight. Okay, so it didn't actually destroy it, but I think it may have destroyed the gun, which would have stopped him from shooting. This is our guy up the top who's already been destroyed, killing the driver outright. Hit the driver's head, penetrated his jaw, his neck. Yeah. When you think about this is what really happens in tanks, this kind of damage. It's frightening, absolutely frightening. Hit main gun barrel, stop main gun barrel. So hang on. So he was doing quite a few shots, our teammate. Okay, so anyway, how do we end? Press end? Do I have to go all the way to the end? Doesn't it just go back to the beginning? How do I... These are part of the problems. How do I get out of this screen? If I quit to main menu, I don't think we can continue. Just end mission, AAR mode. End. It doesn't let me end. O to toggle X-ray. You can turn the X-ray on and off. Shot 1 of 183. So that's the final shot. That was the final shot there. And we did a lot of damage. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at the damage we did there. The controller just took basically all of that damage. That must be awful to be sat in a tank next to somebody and they get hit. Oh, man. I don't know how you could ever get in a tank again after witnessing something like that. I've seen some pretty gruesome stuff from World War II. I saw a German officer crawl out of his tank with only one leg and basically roll off the tank and try and get away from American tanks. Yeah, it's just insane. I do not know how to continue. This is one of the problems, is I don't know how to continue on from here. Blah, blah, blah. Let's say end mission is end, but I press end and it just goes back to this. Quit to main menu. In my head, quitting to main menu takes you back to the very beginning of the menu. Yeah, see, that's weird. They need to, the UI is quite a mess, I'll be honest. So we lost 4 units, 4 men, and they lost 19 and 12 respectively. Right, so what's this? New mission, assault. New mission, defend. New mission, defend. New mission, defend. New mission, defend. Alright, let's defend another one. Your mission is to destroy an enemy armored company. The enemy company is expected to attack down 2 possible axes. You are to move and defend one of these axes or sit in reserve and wait for reports on what axis the enemy has chosen. Due to communication disruptions and recon unit losses, intelligence on the composition of the enemy threat is unavailable. Okay. Sounds almost identical to what we just did. It is early access. It is a work in progress. The campaigns are certainly not a finished article. They're likely to change quite significantly.
Loader ready! Sable loaded! Gunner ready, Sable indexed.
So let's go line formation. Formation spacing. 100 meters. Oh, hang on. No, bugger. I didn't want line. I wanted column. My bad. Now they've all split up and opened a line, we can get them to pull back into place. See what 100 meters looks like. Now, why are these two not moving? I think the UI is probably a work in progress. I've seen them do some incredibly weird things. But that guy down there, what's he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? Definitely a work in progress. Right, so let's have a look at the map. So we're going to have to pull forward. I think we're going to do a right. I don't know. So we could hold back and see where they're coming from, and then attack. I'm thinking we've got a nice little tree line here. So if I go end here, actually, if I pull up just to this, the edge of this tree line, that might stand us in good stead. Now I've played this using an Xbox controller and dual controllers and keyboard and mouse, and I can tell you that the Xbox controller feels most natural. I see an enemy unit there. Hit the commander's neck, penetrated the commander's neck, and the gun shield went straight through basically. So he's probably done for. Put a second round in there just to make absolutely sure. And we'll hope that that is definitely an enemy. Oh, I see a new enemy. I'm hoping these are not our units. I have been known to shoot my own units occasionally, because all tanks look the same to me, with the exception of Tiger tanks and Abrahams and Churchills. I mean, some tanks I know, but you know, in a combat situation, I haven't a bloody clue what's going on, to be perfectly honest. I've got a sneaky suspicion they were our units. Yeah, first section APC, second section APC. So I'm shooting my own tanks. Don't tell anyone. You didn't see anything. I'm rather thinking or hoping the enemy are going to come down this way somewhere. Oh, no, it's going to be over there. I see a little break in the trees here. I'm going to try and head for that. Yeah, I accidentally just shot my own there, which is not the best start. But for beginners, I mean, that is what's going to happen. It's very difficult to... It's kind of like a hardcore sim without the hardcore sim elements. Oh, hello. It's got eyes on something over there. Good hit.
Fire! On the way! Check target! 𝐷𝐄𝐕𝐈𝐄𝐒 tank!
Oh my god, there's loads of them.
On! Identified! Fire! On the way! Check target!
Missed.
𝐷𝐄𝐕𝐈𝐄𝐒! Identified! Fire! Downfall!
Oh god, missed. Come on, range.
Downfall!
Good hit. It's a hit, but it's not a knockout hit. That's a knockout hit. Good hit and a kill. I think we stopped the engine, but not the gun. Let's put another one round in there quick. That's more like it. That seems to be destroyed to me. God, there's loads of them. Terrible shot. I run out of ammo here. Good shot. That's a kill. Glancing blow. Good hit. Missed. We're out of ammo. Switching to second guns. Second ammo unit. Come on, come on, come on. Penetrated the ammo box, nothing much more. Good damage, but it's still moving, I think. It's done. Look at this guy. Good damage, but not enough. Switching to the third ammo type. Okay, we won. The enemy are retreating. So I'm going to toggle restock. Whilst we're restocking, we can't move the gun because the loader is doing his job, basically. New ammo. So there's one tank that's escaped over the back there. Quite a lot of damage and destruction there. This is quite a good expose of the fun side of this game. They're not trying to be hardcore realistic, but they are definitely what's the word, realistic. You know, if you get shot in the right place by a tank, you're done for. Right, so my first shot was to kill my teammate commander. I feel so bad about that. After killing him, I then peppered his body with more shots. And then just to finish off the total destruction of everything, did I hit him in the groin? Yeah, I took his right leg out. So I took off his right leg and then I just completely destroyed everything in there. I feel terrible for it. But then finally we discovered where the enemy were and we started getting some shots on. So this was a good first shot, penetrated the upper front plate, absolutely destroyed. Who did I kill? The commander's left foot and the loader's left leg and the loader's right leg. So we absolutely destroyed them. Then we hit this section. That's quite a shot through the tree, wasn't it? Was that me? I'm not sure that was me. Again, it's very difficult to tell which tank you're looking at because all tanks look very similar. Obviously, all tanks are the same type, but very similar. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So this is a good hit. I think this is us from the trees, right? Oh, God. Yeah, so I think this was us. We snuck through the trees. Yeah, we just rolled ourselves out. This is good. So we had a really good position there. Because we're not that easy to see. We're in an elevated position, but with a downward angle. So we can get really good range and good accuracy. So yeah, we absolutely took out the loader's legs, both legs, the gunner's legs. So they're not going to be effective anymore. Again, another good shot. I think we destroyed the tank completely on that shot. Gun breach. Again, the driver, the gunner, and I think the commander all got hit on that one. So they got lucky there. Second shot would have hit some of the explosives. And that's why that blew up. Third shot absolutely destroyed everybody. Everybody inside that tank probably died. Jeremy, sorry. Yeah, okay, so yes, good damage, and what the hell? I think they used to be in that tank over there. That's quite funny. Oh man, that is quite funny. I think that has to be my screenshot. If I take that off, does it look better? No, I need to have that on to see that. Okay. Actually, I should get some screenshots in here because you know, people will probably want to see, not these ones, not where we shoot our own guy. Probably not the kind of... All right, I'll screenshot that very quickly. Right, so let's try and pick a good one where we hit and did lots of damage to lots of things in one go. That's quite a good one. Turn that off. Okay, right, so there's a bunch of screenshots from. Right, quit to main menu, which I find terrible UI faux pas. But it's early access, and you know there's a small team and they're working bloody hard. So I think we're winning this campaign. I really do. Let's carry on. What's this one? Defend area. I like these because they're easy to do. Your mission is to destroy an enemy armored company. The enemy company is expected to attack down 2 possible axes. I think it's the same thing, don't you think? Feels very much like the same thing. Maybe on the next one I should do like an offensive thing. This is identical, right?
Sable loaded. Gunner ready. Sable index.
Platoon. Formation spacing. 50 meters on me. So it's exactly the same mission. I'm a bit annoyed by that. End the mission. Alright, let's see what happens if I click end mission. It's the main menu. Because that, I mean, that is exactly the same mission. It's on the same map, the same place, the same everything. Why can't I continue? So that's just kicked me out of my campaign completely. That's a bit frustrating. I think I showcased at least a little bit of how cool the game is. I think you can tell from my voice as well, and from what I'm saying. There are quite a few areas where, as a new player, you're going to struggle to progress in the game. Now, the learning curve is not enormous. Maybe a couple of hours, 2-3 hours, and you'll progress into actually having some control and some competency in the game. There are limitations to it at the moment. It's an early access title. I really hope they listen to the community and improve and build upon what they've got here, because the foundation is sensational. I would like to see the textures improved, and as far as controller support goes, there's quite a lot I think could be done to potentially improve that, but I think that's rather bespoke to each individual player. It is good fun. The UI is a little bit quirky. The UI controls are a little bit limited, but definitely, 100%, unequivocally, this is a wonderful tank. I was going to say simulation, a realistic tank game, a very realistic tank game, and I think it's going to fill a gap rather nicely. I'm hoping that they sell enough units on Steam to maybe get in a few extra people, or maybe convert some of the people to full-time who are currently part-time, so that they can really start bashing out some UI changes and improvements. Maybe an in-game tutorial or something like that. I mean, that's a huge ask for such a small team. But yeah, I really like the game. I'm really impressed with it. Just needs a little bit of UI tweaking to get it user-friendly, a bit more user-friendly. That's basically what I'm thinking. Anyway, they're my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Until then, bye for now.